So my buddy Kevin Kulex recently released a video in which he stated he was concerned about a certain aspect in the reveal of the Halo Infinite multiplayer showcase. Now me and Kevin rarely agree on anything besides, of course, that I am the superior Halo player, take my word for that. But I wanted to offer a rebuttal to his argument because I thought he brought up some interesting points, but this video is going to be a little bit different. So my video is going to be about why I'm not concerned about the multiplayer reveal and that certain aspect that Kevin brought up. If you guys want to watch his original video, I will link it in the description and in a pinned comment down below. Now make sure you guys like the video to support future Halo content, and subscribe if you're new here. You want to stay absolutely up to date on all the latest happenings in the world of Halo, because I of course cover all the Halo Infinite and MCC, even the TV show news. So while Halo Infinite does have some concerning things as far as the multiplayer reveal, nothing that's really gonna alter my enjoyment of the game. Of course, I'm the kind of person, I have to wait and play the game before I make any kind of judgment on it, but there are a couple of aspects like running with the flag, how power-ups are going to work, and how those timers will work that have me intrigued, I should say. But the game looks fun nonetheless, and that is the number one thing that a game should be, is fun. That's why we do these things. That's why we play video games, is to have fun, and Halo is one of the best at having fun moments. Now, the thing that Kevin's really concerned with is vehicles making a return in 4-on-4 multiplayer for Halo Infinite. This has been confirmed by 343 in a side interview in an extended Xbox showcase that was taking place a few days after E3. Now, we haven't seen this in the series since Halo 3. Maps like Orbital, Sandbox, the 4v4 version of Standoff, Snowbound, High Ground, and Isolation, all those 4v4 maps, hey, and you could throw Ghost Town into there too with the Mongoose, had some sort of vehicle on them, and we haven't seen that in Reach 4 or 5. Now, while I do agree with Kevin that I prefer personally the just gun gameplay of 4-on-4, the Sandbox leaves room for really cool uses of the vehicles in 4-on-4 settings. Now, besides Standoff, I never really had a problem with vehicles in Halo 3 on 4-on-4. Standoff, it just really felt like a standoff. It just got really boring in the matches, and people didn't seem to ever go past the halfway point and just camp the rocks and just wait for vehicles to come to them using the Spartan Laser rocket launcher and things like that. Now, the first rebuttal that I want to offer up is this statement by Sketch, who is one of the community managers at 343. Now, there was a screenshot released from the multiplayer reveal that showed a Spartan grapple shotting with the oddball in their arms, and Mint Blitz said, wow, whoa, you could grapple with objectives in Halo Infinite, and Sketch replied with, hey, definitely don't read too much into this. Screenshots are from an internal pre-release build. Balance is always a priority, and that will determine if and where stuff like that is supported. I know he was talking specifically about screenshots here, but even things like that trailer that we saw is a pre-release internal build. They did that internally in the studio to make that trailer, and we can't really take everything in that trailer for what's going to be in the base game. It's also what the flights are for. That is the number one thing that I want to offer first, but my next rebuttal, I think, is an even stronger one. So the main difference, the main thing that I think people need to think about when it comes to, vehicles being in 4-on-4, if you are worried about that sort of thing. Like I said, I'm not really, and this is the main reason why, and that is because the sandbox is different. You cannot compare Halo Infinite sandbox to Halo 3's or any other Halo that had 4-on-4 maps with vehicles on them. Things like the Spartan Laser are a dead giveaway to vehicles to, get to cover, stay out the way of the line of sight of that Spartan Laser. We don't even know if the Spartan Laser is in Halo Infinite right now. The Skewer looks to be the main anti-vehicle kind of weapon, and that doesn't give off any kind of warning to vehicles to get out the way. That thing just eliminates them. So that's one balancing thing. And I'm not quite sure on Behemoth if all those vehicles will appear that we saw in the trailer and in screenshots because of what Sketch said. So I'm not going to go on ahead and think that all those different kinds of vehicles will be on that map. That could just be showing off fun, chaotic gameplay. We also don't know how the rocket launcher works in Halo Infinite. Tracking rockets could return in the series, and that would completely change the sandbox than what it was in Halo 3. At the same time, equipment is completely different in Halo Infinite than it was in Halo 3, and that offers another way to balance out the overpoweredness, so you may say, of vehicles in 4-on-4. The last and final thing that I want to talk about is, of course, the new vehicle destruction system, which is huge, and that was not featured in Halo 3. So you could really affect vehicles in certain ways with just regular weapons in Halo Infinite. You know, popping tires, blowing off the hood of a Warthog. There are different ways that you can combat vehicles in Halo Infinite if you are just using normal weapons, and that is a huge differentiator in my opinion. Shooting the wing off a Ghost or even a Banshee completely changes how that vehicle handles. When you shoot a wing off a Banshee, it's probably not going to be nearly as effective anymore, and those are the reasons why I'm really not too concerned with the Halo Infinite multiplayer reveal, more specifically, vehicles returning to 4-on-4. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about 4v4 and vehicles returning to these 4v4 maps. Are you concerned about it at all? Personally, like I said, I'm not, and I have to wait and see how it plays out in the flights. And of course, I will always be honest with you guys how I feel once those flights come out, but I am definitely a firm believer in not judging anything until I get my hands on it or until we have at least some more information, and we just don't have enough information, in my opinion, right now. Now, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching my video. It is going to be a busy week on the channel. On the 23rd, we have Season 7 launching, Elite, for MCC. You know I'm going to cover the crap out of that for you guys, give you a bunch of content featuring the new skins, the new Season Pass, all the new exchange stuff that is going to be coming, and of course, all the new features that will be in this season. But on the 24th, the very next day, we have a new Inside Infinite where we're going to get even greater looks at the customization in Halo Infinite, as well as how the new Halo Waypoint, Code of Paint, and Halo Waypoint app are going to be shown off for that game. And that is really exciting stuff because the app and new Waypoint website look to be a big part of customization in Halo Infinite, among other things. So I cannot wait to bring you guys all that news. Make sure you subscribe so you guys can stay up to date on all of that. And I hope to catch you guys in either a previous video of mine or a future video of mine until that time comes. I'm your boy Pat Man, and I'm out.